Oh, it's like it's all ready to go. Okay, all right. Hi again. Hi. Woohoo! How about that amazing dinner? That was amazing. Gratitude. And my co-volunteer Sarah is here now. Sarah, yay! Thank you so much for the warm welcome and for including us in your amazingness. I feel very loved. So I had a request for some Arabic, which I do not speak at all except for one word. So that's my disclaimer in advance. You know, if it's not good Arabic, I apologize. So Sarah and I have met really all wonderful, amazing people in our time at Petit-Château, and the center has changed. When I first started volunteering there 3 years ago, it was more of a residential center, and now it's an arrival center, so it's like the first point of entry where people apply for asylum. So it's more of a transit center, and people are there for just a few days. But we did have the good fortune of making a really dear friend who had come from Gaza because his life had been threatened because of religious differences. And he left his family and he came here, and he was here for 3 years before he was granted asylum, and then it took another year, but he was able to bring his family. They got here last February. So it was like really amazing success story. But you know, in the beginning, he told us he's a poet also, and so like he was really and very open about sharing his story, which was a real gift. He was just a gift also. We all are, but we love him. Everybody is important, and all of your stories are too. But he shared the story about how he went through a really dark time. When he first came here, you know, his wife was having a lot of just emotional challenge, you know, from you know, being left behind. And he had this period where he just did not leave his room for, I don't know, a month or something like that. And then he said he had this kind of like revelation where he realized, you know, that if he were not alive, he couldn't change anything.
Whoa.
And so, what? Yes, it is like a magical, like seemingly simple thing, but it can be, I mean, I can imagine, and I've had dark moments myself where sometimes it feels easier to just give up. But he did not. And we wrote this song with him called I Am the Change, which we wrote in English and Arabic, and I did not practice for tonight, so that's my other disclaimer. But, and then we also translated into French and Dutch, which I also don't speak. So, Netherlands. I don't know what this is, like I have lots of self-confidence. But I'm gonna sing this anyway. And the chorus is like pretty easy, because it repeats. So I'm going to sing through it one time, and then if you're feeling like you want to join me, the more of you that join, the fewer of you will be heard individually. Just saying. And then, you know, I'll feel less alone, which is kind of the whole point, right? I am the change. I am the change. See, it repeats. Together we are the change. It's not too hard. I am the change. Yeah. I am the change. And you're singing it like you mean it, which is important. Together we are the change. And then here's the Arabic. Ana atareya. Ana atareya. Natareya. Do you want to try that? Ana atareya, ana atareya, sawiyan, natareya, natareya. That was beautiful. Thank you. Now I'll go back to English. To change my life, I'm coming here. It's hard to change, but we have to change. We can change who we are. We can start a new life. We can start a new, remember that chorus now? I am the change. I am the change. Together we are the change. Then we'll just go straight to Arabic. Ana atareya, ana atareya, sawiyan natareya, natareya. I came here to find humanity, but they forgot about me. This life belongs to those who care. We can start all over. We can go from here. I am the change. I am the change. Together we are the change. Ana atareya, ana atareya, sawiyan natareya. Now we're going to try the Netherlands. Ich bin de verandering. Ich bin de verandering. Samen, we sing verandering. How about some French? Je serai la change. Je suis la change. Tous ensemble, nous changerons. Last time I am the change. Thanks, friend. I am the change. Together we are the change. We are the change. Thank you. All right, so one more. Okay, one more. So I'm going to sing a song that, so we spend a lot of time, outside. We write all of our music outside in this kind of covered corridor, and we like it because, because we can be seen. And when you're like hidden in a room, you're kind of like hoping people will find you. Just go outside. Brussels is great weather, That's just like any season, be outside. So we spend a lot of time, with the pigeons of Petit-Château, because sometimes the weather is not what it could be, or it's just what it's meant to be. And we wrote this song with the same person and with other people. Sometimes we'll we put that sheet up and people write words and phrases, and then the next week we bring it back and we add more, and we'll start a song and work on it a few weeks in a row. And we wrote this song that kind of involves all species, and it's this idea that maybe life is random, maybe it's planned, but that any one of us could be in switched places, right? We could, and we probably have had kind of some of us similar situations, or been in spaces where we felt ungrounded or unsafe or unloved, or we're seeking acceptance or belonging. So this song is called I Could Be You. You could be me. Dun, dun, dun. So just something to think about. And I sing the chorus at the beginning and at the end, but if you want to just, use the instruments that are part of your body or whatever. I usually bring a little sack of instruments, but I don't want to take too much time passing them out, so. But you've got instruments, so. So you could could be up here. I could be comfortably sitting there, anonymous. Doesn't seem to be my path, though. None of us are anonymous. We all count. Nice! You sure know how to make a blushing girl feel loved. I could be you, you could be me. True story. We can change the dark to light if we want to be free. We are bound together if only we could see. I could be you, you could be me. We don't choose our species if we're a peacock or a pigeon. We could get them in there. We don't choose our family, our country or religion. I could be the king of Belgium. He could be a refugee. I could be you, you could be me. So that line does repeat. You got it. What's the next verse? Oh yeah. What if we couldn't see the color of our skin? All we could see was the person soul within. Buddhist, Christian, Jewish, Shiite or Sunni. I could be you, you could be me. We don't have to follow a story born of fear. We all come from somewhere else, but we're together here. Our story's not yet written, it's who we choose to be. I could be you, you could be me. I could be you, you could be me. There you go. We can change the dark to light. We can change the dark to light if we want to be free. We are bound together. We are bound together. If only we could see. I could be you, you could be me. We're gonna do it again, just letting you know. I could be you, you could be me. One more time. I could be you, you could be me. Thank you. Thanks for singing. And thank you for inviting me.
So great, so great. Thank you so much. How would people find your music if they wanted to find more?
Just clap your hands and say, I do believe in fairies.
Oh,
I have little like cards, and I don't know if I can like give you like my
Sure.
My music site is just guidingsong.com, so you can find me that way. It's pretty easy. But if you want one of these, you know.
Can we find you at Petit-Château?
Yeah, on Monday afternoons from 2 to 4.
Okay.
I will be there.
yeah.
Everyone
Music
welcome.
may happen.
Well, we love your songs and your spirit and your words.
Oh my goodness.
And we know that behind that is a lot of time that you spend with people we also care about. So that means a lot to us. Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah. Now I have a kind of a scary thought for you. I could be Charles, and Charles could be me.